Look at me. Thank you. Now, okay. I have several certificates to give out, so I used to call them all out, like whenever one child, I called it all out, but there were so many that just kept coming in today. We're just going to have to go by the different sections. So, our first ones are our academic awards. We have principal's list, which is all A's all year. That's principal's list. We have honor roll, which is AB all year. Those were based on their final grades, and there were some that may have had an all A all year long, and then one report card grade was like 89 or something, and so that 1 point put them back into that thing. So we looked at the overall child and didn't really, fairly assess them. So then we recognize their AR, and their AR is AR. You can have AR participation. AR this year was totally different. It used to be that the goal was very easy, that every child that was reading should meet it. This year we went to the point system and doubled the goal. And so we moved that goal way up high. So you had to really strive and keep it in your focus at all times. If you dropped the ball, it was very hard to come back. Although I did have some kids who didn't read a book for a month, and when I finally said, "You've got to do this," they picked it up and gained all the points in 1 month. So it can definitely be done. It's just something that you have to stay on top of. We have 100 point. Our year-long goal is 50 points. That's to meet their goal. It's a good, attainable 3rd grade goal to have 50 points. We did have one student who made it all the way to the 100-point club. And so today, receiving honor roll, AR Achievement of Excellence, and the 100-point club, Simone Costa. They're taking their big part of Miss Lisa Alfaro, AR participation. Don't reach in your certificate. Emma Anglin, AR achievement. Very good. Emma's the one I was talking about. Emma picked up in like three weeks, got 25 points. I was so proud of her. Olivia Bach, AR achievement. Thanks, ma'am. Daniel Barfield, honor roll and AR achievement. I'm coming back. Here you go. Here. Simone, I forgot to give you yours. Okay, CC Bledsoe, honor roll and AR achievement. Okay, Miss Taylor Bowden. Principal's list, AR Achievement of Excellence. Yeah, that work was hard and it paid off, didn't it? Daniel Cho, honor roll and AR Achievement of Excellence. Alexia Dodgen, AR participation. Tykeria Foster, honor roll, Timothy Frampton, honor roll and AR participation. Timothy's really worked hard this year. I am so proud of him. I'm proud of all of them. AR achievement, Elena Gentile. Our famous singer. Braden King, Principal's List and AR Achievement of Excellence. Mr. Elijah Rivera, AR Participation. So handsome today. Dharma Robinson, AR Achievement. Oh! Jaden Smith, honor roll and AR participation. I think it works better if I hold the certificates after I hug. Yeah. Okay. Here, Jaden. Sorry, baby. Spencer Stevens, honor roll and AR participation. There you go.
Forgot your honor.
Aubrey Williams, Principal's List, AR Achievement of Excellence. Here we go. Carson Woods. Principal's List, all A's, AR Achievement of Excellence. Yours is better than my class. Not really yours, just through the name of the class. Sorry. You still have the plastic on it. There we go. Very good. Can I have a hug first? That's my hug. Very good. Zion Johnson, honor roll and AR participation.
Oh yeah, boy.
Justin Easley, AR participation. Cameron Breed, AR participation. Okay. Now, okay, I have a couple of other awards. I have a few students who earned perfect attendance. They were here every single day. And they are, if they'll come up, Timothy Frampton, Cece Bledsoe, and Taylor Bowden. Y'all gotta come down the carpet now. Oh, I gave you Taylor's. Sorry. Very good. Okay, I have another special award. This one is, a lot of our children are seen by other teachers who can't all be in here today. But other teachers impact their life greatly. And so, we have some students who see Miss Haylor, our Dickie teacher, our music, our art, our PE. We have a lot of other teachers, Miss Fannin, lots of them who also see them. And so they also have special awards. And Miss Kamixia Fannin asked me to award Alexia Dodgen with the most improved certificate for reading. Miss Bird, is with us for the first half of the year. Shh, voice. Might be you calling out. Maybe listening. Miss Bird, who's with us for the first half of the year, and then Mr. Barnett is with us for the second part of the year. For art, she chooses 2 students who show excellence in their art abilities, and those 2 students are Elijah Rivera and Taylor Bowden. Oh, wrong one. Okay, Taylor's. Okay. And you want to go ahead and give out yours?
Whatever you want to.
Yes. Step on up.
Okay. All right. I'm glad to see you guys here today. It's been an excellent year, an excellent half of the year for me. I joined the team here in January of this year, and we've had many opportunities to talk about, learn about, and to put in action this thing called music. And as you can see, Ms. Campbell already mentioned, she has a very artsy class. That could be good in a lot of ways, and maybe not so good in some of the others, but they're absolutely wonderful. So I would like to present today the following awards for participation in the Callaway Elementary School chorus. I have several students, I think about 8 of them. Kids, if I could have you do this, if you could just stand up where you are when I call your name, and then we can get your certificate to you from there. All right, first, Miss Aubrey Williams. Elena Gentile. Spencer Stephen. Kiri Foster. Daniel Barfield. Taylor Bowden. Simona Costa. And now turn around and face them. Let's see some of them have their cameras ready.
He said that he had more in my class than any other
I did.
class. I'm
This
telling
is
you,
like,
this year
you know,
it was just, their
Like half
focus
of the
was
course
totally
is
on
just standing up.
the art.
Thank you all very much, guys and girls, and we'll present these to you. I'll just hand them over to Daniel.
Okay. And I have some more. You guys can have a seat back in your place. Thank you.
Thank you.
You can stay. I was enjoying it.
Oh, okay. Probably not.
No, I'm serious. You can stay or go.
No problem.
Now, then Miss McCann, who is floating in and out of the different classrooms, she likes to award students special recognition who really stand out there and shine in PE and their athletic ability. And I know my son Jacob, always growing up, like he didn't care if he had principal's list or honor roll or perfect attendance, anything else. This is what matters to him. So I know how special those certificates are. And so the very first one is Jaden Smith. every one of them. Give her a pile of hugs today. Second one, Cece Bledsoe.
Just.
Mr. Elijah Rivera. We don't talk to each other to plan who gets what. So Elijah's racking them up. Woo. This is the sweetest boy, I'm telling you. He is amazing. Thank you, God. Justin Easley. Who represented us in Fastest Kid, and he won the 3rd grade 50-yard dash. So he can run faster than anybody I know. Happens all the time.
Mark.
And last but certainly not least, Elena Gentile. Oh, we're gonna get this over. We'll get it straight in a few minutes, right? Okay. And then I was also given the terrible, horrible, but also awesome responsibility of giving a boy and a girl, choosing a boy and a girl for outstanding citizenship. And it was so difficult because I have so many kids who just shine, and one of their abilities this year were not that they were always in a good mood, because that's not the case. And so, in fact, a lot of times they weren't. But they were, for the most part, kind to each other. But there were a few that just really stood out and shined as just good citizens. Just doing the right thing when they didn't have to. If they saw trash on the floor, they took ownership of our school. They would pick it up. They would, clean the lunch table off, or just whatever they could do to make this place the place that it is. And so I just want to recognize one boy, one girl for our class for citizenship, and that is Emma Anglin and Elijah Rivera. Thank you so much, both of you. Okay, I think I'm getting down to close to the end. I chose to do some of my own, not silly awards because they're true, but I decided to give my own superlatives because I recognize on what's important to me, mostly at the end of the day, is their unique characteristics, what they mean to me, and things that they shined in their own individual way. So, the first one is I would like to recognize Daniel Cho for Fact Fanatic. Daniel Cho learned his multiplication facts. I mean, he was on it. And if I called out, I could just be over here and say, what's 4 times 4? He could be anywhere in the room or anywhere in the building, and he would hear me and yell it to the top of his lungs. So I just thought that was awesome. He was always able to do that. And he was the first one to learn all his multiplication tables in 3rd grade. So very good. Thank you, Daniel. The second one is for this one girl who always, no matter what, smiled. Every day, all day. I could just be in the, I could have the whole world crumbling around, and I just look at her and she's, and you need that. You need to be reminded just to always smile. And that is Miss Olivia Bach. Thank you, Olivia. The second person was always there for me. Many of them were. They loved to help more than any other class. Everyone is, can I help, can I help, can I help? There's a job to be done. Everybody wanted it. There was just one in particular that would almost read my mind and just know it needed to be done and just get up and do it. and she was always there to do whatever, and it just pleased her heart very much when I did need her to get up and do something for me or go somewhere. Miss Alexia Dawkins. Very good. I appreciate it so much. Happy Helper, that was her. As you can see by the awards that he's already received, it was important to recognize that this class, like I said, academics just wasn't, I won't say it wasn't, but they had so many other talented areas that they were recognized in, and you can see that. And so as you can see by the amount of awards that he did receive, he has worked hard, and it's Elijah Rivera, Soaring Toward Success. She might be our president one day. Look. Thank you. I have a few future teachers. You can see their jobs on the way out when you go. You can see what they want to be when they grow up, and some of the things that they said surprised me. But I have a few future teachers that want to be teachers. I think a lot of kids do when they're little. But this one doesn't always necessarily claim that. But I promise, if she could be teaching right now, she would. And that is Emma Anglin. Future teacher. Okay? Attitude is everything. And sometimes in the best of times and worst of times, this person always was happy, and he, in spite of anything that has gone on, and he has gone through a lot of things, we're going to wait because we're going to be respectful while our friends receive their awards. He always had a very good attitude toward everybody else and very supportive for everybody, and that's Cameron Brady. And our American Idol, Evina Gentile. One day we were doing the cup song and just playing around, and Alina just started belting it out. I was like, somebody that little can sing like that? And so then ever since then we've been having her to sing for us all the time, and she really can. Thank you, Alina. The next one is the Headed to Hollywood Award. All of the students in here will understand. Headed to Hollywood, Zion Johnson. He can do it all. He can sing, he can dance, he can sign, he can anything you can imagine, and play sports. So he is going to Hollywood. He's going to be an actor. You'll see his name on the big screen one day, I bet. This classmate was always recognized for her drawing. Taylor has a unique and above average artistic talent that I just can't wait to see what all she does with it. Amazing artist, Taylor Bowden. The other, this student, very special to me because if you can dream it, you can achieve it. And this child is always coming up with very imaginative dreams and things for people she can see in the future, and everything from family heirlooms and how she wants her house done. She just dreams all these things, and her mind is so big. She's always dreaming something up, and she has a very creative imagination. Donna Robinson. I knew it. The next one is for somebody who, no matter what, I said, hey, I wonder how we can do this. Wonder how we can do that. Wonder if I put a math problem up and had them to solve it. He would sit there until his heart was content, until he found out or figured out a way. And even if we found other ways, he would say, no, 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 no. Let me show you this way. And that's a very, very good talent to have, to be able to problem solve the way that he can. He can figure things out that I couldn't, and it always amazed me. And that's my problem solver, Timothy Frampton. Any problem that comes his way, he can solve it. Thank you, Timothy. This one, my never a dull moment goes by. Never, ever a dull moment. Jaden Smith. He keeps us happy. He keeps us entertained. He keeps us on our toes. He is always just puts everybody in a good mood, and we appreciate him and his positive attitude all the time. Thank you so much, Jaden. My ray of sunshine bounced into my life, just always smiling, always happy. And I said this actually before I even came up with these awards. I believe I told her grandmother this. She's just my little ray of sunshine. CC Bledsoe. And of course, every teacher has to have a right-hand woman and a right-hand man. If I need something to the office or back or to another teacher's room or going anywhere and doing anything in the classroom, put something together, take something apart, clean something up, it doesn't matter. They are always there. My right-hand woman, Tykeria Foster, who also would be teaching right now. Listen to it already. She's ready for the job already. I've no doubt in my mind she'll be an amazing teacher. Thank you. Even this morning, she was helping me right here get it together. A student that is always, I don't know that I have ever seen a student care as much about everybody else as this one. She sees about everybody. She could be across the room, and if somebody's shoe broke, or no matter what they needed at all times, she was always there. And not only there for them, how could she fix it, but could she take them up to the office, make sure, following it through, making sure that they had everything they need every time that they needed something. Even if it was a pencil or pen or marker, anything that they needed. And that is Miss Simone Costa. This world will be a better place if there were more people with hearts as big as hers. Thank you. And my right-hand man, I should have gave it out behind my right-hand woman. My right-hand man always doing all that stuff for me, Spencer Stevens. We do have a jokester who kept us laughing. Every day I look forward to walking him to the bus. His bus was one of the last ones. And even in the pouring rain or anything else, he still had a joke for me coming around the corner. Carson Woods. Class reunion, Carson. You were waiting for this? Yeah? How'd you know it was coming? You don't know? You just knew it was, huh? And of course, like I said, I've already recognized him. He's already been recognized for his athletic abilities, but like I said, representing us. 50-yard dash, also baseball, and fastest kid, Mr. Sports, Justin Beasley. And when he's famous, he'll remember that I was his mother. Every time we did a science experiment, every time anything came up, there were always somebody who was Aubrey and Braden both. Always they were into science things. But Braden, he also, and his mom will tell you, when we studied rocks and minerals, he saved up his money to get a rocks and minerals kit. So he would have each type of rock at his house. His chemistry kit, I was like, oh, bless his mama. I don't know what he's going to blow up, but he was ready.
My room
There are blue
So,
stains in the carpet
Blue
now.
stains in the carpet. He is going to be a scientist one day. And then asked what he wanted to do. He wants to be a smoke jumper, jump out of airplanes. I'm not sure how the airplanes and the chemistry and all that will come together, but I can't wait to see it. My future scientist, Brayden King.
Chemistry powered turbine.
Wow. Chemistry powered turbine. He's already working on it. The most, I think, respectful child I have ever met in my life, who has never failed, I don't care who it is. See them in the hall, see them anywhere. Anybody comes near him, he always is, thank you, yes ma'am, yes sir. Most respectful, most well-mannered boy. I'm so proud of him. Daniel Barfield. Somebody else who's always willing to do anything with anybody, for anybody, helping, and always working well in groups and working with people. I could have her work with anybody, and she would be right there being their friend, working with them, with me and them. Alisa Alfaro. She can get along with anybody. She loves everybody. Thank you, baby. And last but certainly not least, I had to have somebody to help me. I had to have somebody that helped me, and this particular student shined in so many different ways, from science to, she won the science fair. You'll see a picture of her in a minute. She won our science fair by doing a project and doing her own research. She excelled in reading. She excels in absolutely everything she does. She always has, and she always will, but she has, she's been my guiding light this year, is Aubrey Williams. I got her